Welcome to 30 Minutes with Averti Professional Managers webinar series. Our topic today is today's world is driven by digital, and almost all aspects of the sales process are strikingly different. So to win on the commercial battlefield, companies need to embrace the power of digital and also ensure that their sales teams are active and proactive where customers are, and that is online. And therefore, as a business owner, sales, whether of products or services, is very critical in delivering on the bottom line that depicts good profit margins and business growth. A bit of statistics here. In 2020, over 3.6 billion people were using social media worldwide. This number is projected to increase to almost 4.41 billion by the year 2025. And as of January 2020, Nigeria registered approximately 27 million active social media users, up from 24 million in 2019. And so for brands and sellers, that means there's a huge captive audience active on social media platforms. The presence of brands online hasn't gone unnoticed by consumers. A PricewaterhouseCoopers research found that 78% of consumers were influenced by social media in some form when making a purchase, while almost half claim that reviews, comments, and feedback on social media change their buying behavior. But the flip side, though, is that it can be that the public digital domain offers a platform for consumers to also share negative comments and feedback. However, there's always an incredible amount of potential to influence a consumer's buying decision in a positive way through social selling. In the present pandemic, we found ourselves, in addition to concerns we all have about our health and that of our loved ones, many of us are struggling with the staggering effects this crisis has had on our businesses, especially those of us whose livelihoods depend on in-person commerce. The store owner, the retailer, the manufacturer, the importer of various specified goods, the restaurant owner, and so on. The buying and selling of physical goods has become a nightmare for many. However, the digital pioneers who kickstarted their e-commerce efforts early, the effects of the crisis are not quite so bad, and there's a lot we can learn from their successes. And so as consumers become more savvy, adopting a one-size-fits-all mentality for your organization's online sales plan is not a smart option. Now, it's essential to mold a sales team's efforts to the individual. Selling to the one, that is what we are talking about now. A huge part of social selling is adopting a customer-thinking mindset, approaching prospects with a warm, personalized introduction. And when it comes to selling products and services or even concepts, the internet excels in developing and nurturing rewarding relationships. In addition to relationship building, it offers the opportunity to establish trust with existing and potential prospects, driving sales as a result. So digital transformation affects all areas of business. And in order to progress and thrive, sellers need to have knowledge of and understanding of digital channels and avenues where they can influence, inform, and engage customers. And by this, we mean taking your business on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter. And on these platforms, there's a lot of engagement going on. There's opportunities to give more information and be more informative about your products. Digital technologies and media used in promoting sales would include the company's websites, mobile apps, social media company pages, search engines, advertising, direct mail. Essentially, these are all touch points really used by the consumer to interface with the company. So let's talk about e-commerce. Because the future survival of small and medium enterprises, that's the SMEs, is intrinsically linked to their implementation of e-commerce systems. The lack of e-commerce strategies among SME business owners has contributed to a pretty low level of e-commerce adoption by SMEs. The realities of COVID-19 pandemic has forced businesses to learn, unlearn, rethink, and re-strategize their models. And so on the back of this, e-commerce has emerged as a primary route to survival, especially for SMEs really. The pandemic is moving a key component of the marketing mix to online platforms. Businesses need to increase their online presence and grow sales using digital tools. E-commerce platforms like Jumia, like Konga, generally bear the cost of online and offline advertising, search engine optimization, and social media exposure for businesses on their platforms. There are also special campaigns, sometimes like the Tech Week and the Black Friday, which SMEs on these e-commerce platforms can benefit from in the form of a boost to their sales volume due to higher customer traffic. Consumer behavior is likely to shift, as we have now started seeing post-pandemic, towards e-commerce, as health-conscious shoppers are likely to avoid large, crowded markets. And this should create even more opportunities for direct consumer models with online platforms and third-party deliveries. We'll talk a bit about the benefits of online selling. Making savings in setup and operational costs. You don't need to rent any brick and mortar premises anymore. You need to pay shop assistants or even answer a lot of pre-sales queries. And it also helps in reducing order processing costs. And this is customer orders can automatically come straight into your order database from the website. Reaching a global audience, thereby increasing sales opportunities. Now you are shooting to all parts of the world. You know, people have access to your platforms, and so sales can be happening from everywhere. Competing also with larger businesses by being able to open 24/7. You know, every day you are there, regardless of, you know, what is happening in the world. So from Monday through to Sunday, people can access your business. Also being able to receive payments more quickly from online transactions, and improving your offerings using data gathering by tracking your customer purchases, because now you have the ability to do more data analytics, and also using your online shop to showcase your products to existing customers. But online selling will work best if you have well-defined products or services that can be sold without human involvement in the sales process, if you have fixed prices for all types of potential customers, if you have products or services that can be delivered within a predictable lead time. In concluding, online selling in this digital age comes with lots of benefits for the business owner and the entrepreneur. It reduces geographic boundaries, allows you to address a global market by expanding the base of potential customers. It is always open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Consumers can make purchases wherever they are at any time of the day with the convenience of home delivery, and it definitely offers competitive prices. Thank you. I'll take questions now.